October 2007, San Francisco. Two broke roommates staring at an overdue rent notice had no idea they were about to accidentally revolutionize how the world travels.
$1,150 rent, $1,000 in the bank. The Industrial Design Conference was coming to town. Every hotel booked solid. Joe and I are standing in our empty apartment. We'd sold everything valuable, which wasn't much, when Joe says the words that changed everything. We have space. I pulled out 3 air mattresses from the closet. Brian looked at me like I'd suggested we sell our kidneys.
We'll rent them out. Breakfast included.
The look on his face, priceless. Well, actually, priced at $80 a night, but you get the idea.
Airbed and breakfast, 3 air mattresses, 1 weird website, 0 business plan. Welcome to Silicon Valley disruption at its finest.
Our first guest, Amal, shows up. This 30-year-old dude from India, standing at our door, probably wondering what terrible life choices led him here. But then something magical happened. We made breakfast, real breakfast, talked about design, life, dreams. By day 3, we weren't hosts and guests. We were friends.
That's when we knew. It wasn't about the air mattress. It was about the connection. Hotels give you a mint on your pillow. We gave you a friend in a new city. Hotels have concierges. We had, well, us. But we knew where the good burritos were.
2008, they recruited Nathan, a technical co-founder, launched properly. And by properly, we mean catastrophically.
4 months, 5 bookings.
5 total. We were the blockbuster of our own industry before Netflix even showed up. Venture capitalists laughed us out of every office.
No one will ever stay in a stranger's home. It's dangerous. It's weird.
My personal favorite.
This will never work outside San Francisco.
We were so broke, we started selling cereal. Obama O's and Captain McCain's. Yes, presidential-themed cereal. We made $30,000. More than our website. I remember thinking, maybe we should just pivot to cereal.
Then came the email that saved them. Fred Wilson, big shot VC, finally agreed to meet, but not for the reason you'd think.
Fred looks at us and says,
I don't get the idea. Who wants to sleep on strangers' air mattress?
Then he picks up our Obama O's box.
But anyone who can sell $30,000 worth of cereal can probably figure out this internet thing.
We got $20,000. Moved to Y Combinator. Paul Graham's first advice?
Stop trying to build the next eBay. Build something 100 people love.
So we flew to New York, knocked on our users' doors, actually stayed with them. This 80-year-old host in Brooklyn changed everything. She wasn't renting out space for money. She was lonely. Hosting gave her purpose, connection, stories. We weren't in the cheap accommodation business. We were in the belonging business.
But belonging is hard to scale, and even harder to fund.
Rejection after rejection.
One VC literally said,
I hope this is not the only idea you're working on.
We created a wall of rejection.
Papered our bathroom with it.
Nothing says innovation like reading your failures while brushing your teeth. 2011 was their turning point, but not how you'd expect.
This venture capitalist books a place through Airbnb. The host cancels last minute, stranding him. He calls us furious, ready to destroy us. Instead of defending ourselves, we found him a hotel, paid for it, sent flowers. He became our biggest champion. Sometimes your worst day becomes your best story.
What happened next defied every prediction.
Suddenly, it wasn't just air mattresses, tree houses, castles, igloos, a night in an IKEA store. People weren't just renting spaces, they were creating experiences. This host in Paris didn't just give you keys. She taught you to make croissants. A guy in Tokyo didn't just offer a room, he offered a local's life.
The hotel industry went from ignoring us to hating us to copying us. boutique experiences, local connections. You're welcome, Marriott. But here's what they still don't get. It was never about competing with hotels. It was about creating what hotels could never be: personal.
March 2020, COVID-19, travel stops. Airbnb loses 80% of its business in 8 weeks. The revolution seemed over.
We had two choices: die or evolve. We cut everything that wasn't core, went back to our roots. What did people need? Connection, community, hope. Suddenly, people weren't traveling the world. They were exploring their backyards. Remote work meant anywhere could be home.
We thought we were building a travel company. Turns out we were building a new way to live. Digital nomads, monthly stays, people living in different cities every season. The pandemic didn't kill us. It showed us what we really were.
2021. Airbnb goes public. $47 billion valuation. From 3 air mattresses to 4 million hosts worldwide.
Wall Street valued us at billions. But you know what email I treasure? A mole. Our first guest. He wrote last year,
"That weekend in your apartment didn't just save me money. It taught me that strangers are just friends you haven't met yet. I've hosted 500 people since then."
People still ask about the air mattresses. Yes, I kept one. It's in our office lobby, fully inflated. A reminder that the craziest ideas usually start with the simplest solutions, and that $80 a night can become $80 billion if you're solving the right problem.
Airbnb, born from desperation, built on trust, scaled on the radical idea that the world is full of friends you haven't met yet.
belong anywhere,
Even on an air mattress.
especially on an air mattress.
From 2 guys who couldn't make rent to revolutionizing how 150 countries experience the world. Because sometimes the best business plan is no business plan. Just 3 air mattresses and the audacity to believe strangers might actually like each other.
And way better breakfast than any hotel. That's still true.